that pink bird in the front yard grass, one bent knee in the wind, like it knows your past. I keep my coffee cold on the porch rail groove, and that fake flame body still dares me to move. Now the whole block stares at the crooked grin. I should pull it out, but I let it in. Plastic flamingo, stand there, plastic flamingo. I know you don't care, plastic flamingo. Shake in the rain, plastic flamingo. Teach me that same thing. Kids draw chalk hearts at its chipped up feet. Mailman laughs out loud when he cuts that street. Your old screen door bangs with a busted latch, and the little pink bird takes the daylight back. I was built for leaving, you were built to stay. Funny how a cheap thing can hold a frame. Plastic flamingo, stand there, plastic flamingo. I know you don't care, plastic flamingo. straight to my palm, cold and perfect, like you knew where to land, boy. I peeled your skin by the bus stop bench under paper bags and rain. One sweet spark, one tart little kiss, and I felt rich again. Clementine change, Clementine change. Clementine change, Clementine change. Be a little slow. Give me one minute, bite. Give me that spark. Clementine change, Clementine change. Meet me in the dark. Clementine change, Clementine change. Clementine change, Clementine change. Taking you I pulled a red card from the bottom of the stack. It said take the long way, so I never went back. Your name on a napkin, in a bowl by the door. I read it like a warning, then I asked for more. If the room goes quiet, I get louder, I know. One small spark turns into a show. Spin the dice cup, spin it again. One wild turn and we're back in the bend. Spin the dice cup, say what you want. I like the way it lands when it jumps. You showed up grinning with a dented blue ring, pocket full of matches and a half-broken string. We traded our guesses like cards on the floor. Every maybe you gave me made me ask for more. If the floor keeps shaking, I won't leave, I won't go. One small spark turns into a glow. Spin the dice cup, spin it again. One wild turn and we're back in the bend. Spin the dice cup, say what you want. I like the way it lands when it jumps. Let it tilt, let it fall. Let the strange thing take us all. If it's now or if it's later, we were built for the wager. Spin the dice cup, spin it again. One wild turn and we're back in the bend. ring made a little moon, and I traced it with my thumb. You said pick one small thing, so I picked a yellow gum wrapper, turned it over like a lucky sign. Now I keep it in my jacket. Maybe that's how it starts. Tiny spark, tiny start, one strange thing in your hand, and the whole day shifts. Paper cup cosmos, spin, spin, spin. Little things grow loud when you let them in. Paper cup cosmos, hold it up high, small enough to fit, big enough to shine. A kid kicked chalk on the sidewalk line, made a blue trail to nowhere. A dog barked once at a passing cloud, like it knew some secret. I bought 2 peaches from a corner stand. They were warm in the plastic, bit into one and the juice ran down like summer had a message. Larry, that's how we live, one short breath at a time. If the one gets too wide, we make a little shrine. Paper cup cosmos, spin, spin, spin. Little things grow loud when you let them in. Paper cup cosmos, hold it up high, small enough to fit, big enough to shine. Put your name on a receipt, fold it into a bird, let it land on the sill, let it be enough. One cracked shell, one clean peach, one laugh in the wind, that's the whole sky, if you want it to be. Paper cup cosmos, spin, spin, spin. Little things grow loud when you let them in. Paper cup cosmos, hold it up high, small enough to fit, big enough to shine. Spin, 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 big enough to shine.
I found you by the payphone, hand on a paper cup. You laughed at the broken sign, like you'd already had enough. You shoes and paint on the soles from some place I never knew. You said I need a new day, I said maybe me too. Then you looked up slow at the silver in the sky. You kicked a can by the curb. I watched it roll and stop. There was gum on the concrete and a buzz from the soda top. You said your name like a dare, like you were testing if it fit. I said mine back real soft, and then the moment hit. Then you looked up slow at the silver in the sky, and everything went quiet like the whole world held its breath tonight. Under that parking lot moon, you pulled me out the blue. Under that parking lot moon, I remembered something true. Say it again, we can start right here. Under that parking lot moon, nothing felt so clear. If the night runs out, we can make our own. Two small hearts and a cracked up phone. If the road goes dark, we still know the way. One little glance, and I'm here to stay. Under that parking lot moon, you pulled me out the blue. Under that parking lot moon, I remembered something true. Say it again, we can start right here. Under that parking lot moon, nothing felt so clear. Under that parking lot moon, under that parking lot moon, say it again, we can start right here.
Found a lemon in the basement jar, faded skin and a paper scar, tagged by hand with a crooked date. Still smells sharp when I crack the grate. Dust on the lid, grime on the ring. I picked it up like a secret thing, rolled it once in my open palm. Tiny bright moon in a room so calm. You laugh like, what's that for? I said maybe something more. Basement lemon, hold on tight. Bitter little sun in the night. Basement lemon, biting close. dress, your shoes by the door stayed clean. I traced the ring on the wood like a map of where you'd been. I fed the goldfish first, then I watered the basil line. Little tasks in the light make a shape that feels like mine. If the day runs wild, I keep it still. One small thing, one little will. Blue tin cup, stay in my hand. Blue tin cup, I know who I am. When the world gets rough, I hold on tight. Blue tin cup, keep me right. Tonight the porch screen hums and the peaches are soft and sweet. I hear laugh in the sink, in the scrape of my own 2 feet. So I lift that cup like a promise made true. Small as it looks, it carries me through. Blue tin cup, stay in my hand. Blue tin cup, I know who I am. When the world gets rough, I hold on tight. Blue tin cup, keep me right. Blue tin cup, stay in my hand. Blue tin cup, I know who I am. When the world gets rough, I hold on tight. Blue tin cup, keep me right.
You were leaning on the pole with a paper cup and a half-bent smile. Sun on your sleeve and a chip on your nail, counting coins like a getaway. I said, where you headed? You laughed like you knew. Pulled the lemon from your bag like it was something you always do. And the whole block paused when you bit that skin. Made a face like fire, then you grinned. Bus stop lemon, stay a while. Bus stop lemon, make me smile. Stay a while, stay a while. Oh, bus stop lemon, hold that spark. You turn the dull day bright in the dark. The driver cursed and pulled away. We missed one ride and took the mess. You drew a map on my receipt, then tore it clean across your chest. You said, don't trust the plan, trust the turn it takes. So I followed your laugh through the mess it made. And the whole block lit when you tossed that peel, like a little gold moon spinning real. Bus stop lemon, stay a while. Bus stop lemon, make me smile. Stay a while, stay a while. Oh, bus stop lemon, hold that spark. You turn the dull day bright in the dark. If tomorrow comes too fast, we can let it pass. Keep the sticky taste of now.
I missed my train again, on purpose maybe. Bought a pair from the car that looked at me crazy. Rain on my shoelace, puddle like a mirror. I waved in my own face and felt a little clearer. Why keep chasing the same old plans? I like the tumble, I like the chance. Coin flip parade, coin flip parade. I let it roll, I let it say. Coin flip parade, coin flip parade. If it goes wrong, I dance that way. Found a red balloon caught in a fence. Why set it loose downtown? Watched it climb higher. Lady on the corner selling split mango. She said take the small road. I said I know. Why keep tracing the same old lines? A crooked detour can save my mind. Coin flip parade, coin flip parade. I let it roll, I let it say. Coin flip parade, coin flip parade. If it goes wrong, I dance that way. Oh, the perfect day never shows up, but I got gumboots and a paper cup. I heard a small voice under my ribs, said pick the strange one, and there it is. Coin flip parade, coin flip parade. I let it roll, I let it say. Coin flip parade, coin flip parade. If it goes wrong, I dance that way. Coin flip parade, coin flip parade. I made a game out of today.
Woke up with a sock on the lamp and a blue cup under the chair. The toast burned into a black little stamp, but I laughed like I didn't care. My keys were hiding in the plan. My phone was dead at 10%. Then the bus came around the bend like it knew where my morning went, and the whole day tilted like a loose front wheel. I said, come on, world, but it's fun too real. Loose change day, loose change day. Spill a little, still okay. Loose change day, loose change day.
it roll clean out of the bag. It hit the floor with a tiny speech, then it landed in a crack. A kid in a red raincoat pointed and started to sing. I gave him half and he gave me hope, like it was some small bright thing. And the whole day tilted, but I held my seat. Some days you lose the road, some days you find a beat. Loose change day, loose change day. Spill a little, still okay. Loose change day, loose change day. Find a grin in the mess you made. Loose change day. Loose change day. I don't need perfect, I just need a sign, a crooked little mercy and a little bit of time. Loose change day, loose change day. Spill a little, still okay. Loose change day, loose change day. Find a grin in the mess you made. Loose change day, loose change day. Even bad things find their way. Loose change day. Loose change day. You said pick one thing, so I picked the rain on a laundromat roof in a blue paper chain. A bus blows past slow with a dented back door. You laugh at the puddles like you wanted more.
I found a coin in the sink next to a cracked blue plate. You laughed and called it luck, I called it my escape. We chased the dog through rain with a paperback guitar. Your shoes were full of mud, your hair smelled like the yard. And all at once, the room felt new. One small thing can pull us through. Random little thing, you turn it gold. Random little thing, you make me bold. One small spark and I'm in. Random little thing, we spell again. The bus came 5 minutes late. We missed our stop and sang. The baker threw us 2 warm buns. We ate them in the lane. You drew a face on glass with your finger in the frost. Said keep it if it helps. I kept it when it crossed. And all at once, the air felt new. One small thing can pull us through. Random little thing, you turn it gold. Random little thing, you make me bold. One small spark and I'm in. Random little thing, we spell again. Maybe life is just a shell of tiny crooked stars. We reach for one, then another, and somehow that's enough. What a day! Oh, what a sign! One little twist, and you're mine. Random little thing, you turn it gold. Random little thing, you make me bold. One small spark and I'm in. Random little thing, we spell again. Random little thing, again. I found a dime in my shoe and a note in the code. One sock on the floor like it voted too low. Burnt toast on the plate, but I laughed anyway. 'Cause the day looked rough, then it tilted my way. You never know what the floor will give. A cracked little moment that makes you live. I shook off the bad luck, let it spin, let it go. Then your name in my phone made the whole room glow. Lucky spoon, you showed up out
wrapped in my sock. No plan, just a key in my palm. I bought a red kite from the dock and tied it with thread from my scarf. The vendor just laughed at my grin, said go where the wind wants to go. So I walked with the sun on my skin and let the whole old day unfold. I kept my eyes on the string, held tight, then I let it swing. If the ground wants to call my name, I can always rise again. Paper kite parade, paper kite parade. Pull me up, let me drift all day. Paper kite parade, paper kite parade. One small hand in the wind and I feel okay. A dog chased the shadow through. Kids ran with their shoes in the dust. A girl with a blue paint tattoo whistled like she knew the sky was ours. I climbed past the food truck smoke, past the man with the broken down chair. Found a hill where the tall grass glowed and cut loose every thread of care. I kept my eyes on the string, held tight, then I let it swing. If the ground wants to call my name, I can always rise again. Paper kite parade, paper kite parade. Pull me up, let me drift all day. Paper kite parade, paper kite parade. One small hand in the wind and I feel okay. If I fall light. If I burn bright. I don't need a crowd to say this little world can change. Paper kite parade, paper kite parade. Pull me up, let me drift all day. Paper kite parade, paper kite parade. One small hand in the wind and I feel okay. Paper kite parade, paper kite parade. Up above the noise, I learned to stay. You asked for a spark, I pulled one from the dark. Found it in a bus stop ticket, folded up in my palm. A broken blue pen, a coin from who knows when. Little things keep talking when the whole day goes numb. And I like that, how the small stuff bites back. One tiny clue can flip the room. Little thing, big swing, it can change everything. Little thing, big swing, watch the whole world leave. Little thing, big swing, that's the way it gets me. A bruise on the peach, a crack in the screen, a stranger saying there you go, like they knew what I need. I save odd little signs in the corners of my mind, a gum wrapper prayer and a matchbook grin. And I like that, how the small stuff bites back. One tiny clue can flip the room. Little thing, big swing, it can change everything. Little thing, big swing, watch the whole world lean. Little thing, big swing, that's the way it gets me. One loose thread pulls the whole night loose. One wrong step turns into something true. And I'm alive in the click of a coin, in the flutter of a page, in the shape of a choice. Little thing, big swing, it can change everything. Little thing, big swing, watch the whole world lean. Little thing, big swing, that's the way it gets me. Little thing, big swing, that's the way it gets me.